And the speaker today is myself. And I thought about this for quite a while, and I kept asking for what should my talk be about. And all I kept getting over and over in my head was, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. From Psalms 118, 2-4. When you think about it, this seems like a very simple set of instructions that we could all possibly follow. I imagine how peaceful and amazing my life would be if I would actually follow these instructions. As a metaphysician, we are taught and realize that we are the creators of our own lives. Our I Am presence and our spiritual self assists us in our life journey. To rejoice at all times, knowing that we are inwardly guided, is a great gift, empowered by faith and confidence. So as I stop to think about faith and confidence, the lack of faith and confidence immediately shows up and questions my inner self. For the chatter begins. Do I really have the ability to change my life into a powerful, joyful, and healthy state of being, and to rejoice in all its magnificence? Is it really possible to create this bliss and maintain it on a daily basis? It seems like such a great change requires a magnificent miracle. And that would be a huge miracle for me. According to Webster, a miracle is an event or effect in the physical world beyond or out of the ordinary course of things, deviating from the known laws of nature or transcending our knowledge of these laws. Charles Fillmore in the Metaphysical Dictionary states that in reality, miracles are events that take place as a result of the operation of a higher unknown law. All true action is governed by law. Nothing just happens. All happenings are the result of cause and can be explained under the law of cause and effect. Mighty things have been wrought in the past by those who had mere blind faith to guide them. To faith we now add understanding of the law, and our achievements will be fulfillment of the promise of Jesus. When he said, "He that believeth in me, the works that I do shall he also do, and greater works than these shall he do." John 14:12. So as my inner chatter continues, it goes something like this. Life isn't that hard, Ernestina. God didn't make it that difficult for you. You are the one who gets in the way. Believe me, it is that inner chatter that creates fear, anxiety. And when fear and anxiety become rampant in my mind, it can go crazy. And that's when those things start destroying our physical body. The belief that I have complete control in things by doing them my way, because of course I know my way, and it's those control issues that get me in my way and hurt me all the time. How could I possibly be well? Imagine that. As I struggle to maintain some form of peace and tranquility, I think again. Oh no, me? Control issues? Right. Still fighting with myself until at last I realize my erroneous beliefs. It is those erroneous beliefs that that take complete control of me and actually get me out of control, creating havoc in my physical body. After all, anxiety and fear is not a normal state of being. Not until then do I see how easily my senses can be hijacked, creating a sense of fighting within myself. It is a constant anxiety, fear, and internal fighting that tears down the physical body, creating such diseases as systemic lupus, multiple sclerosis, autoimmune disorders, hypertension, and so forth. Now we can see why I stated that miracles are essential, and I believe can and do happen. Perhaps when even daily, if we just look hard enough. Just being here is a miracle. Finally, realizing all of my erroneous beliefs, I see that in order for miracles to happen, change is required. And as taught by Reverend David and being here in the chapel, we are taught that change is constant, and forgiveness and realizing our own sense of responsibility is also vital. And taking care of ourselves, realizing that we, our own selves, have got to be number one. Because if we can't take care of ourselves, who else will? And in order to be good for anybody else, we must be good for ourselves. So taking care of ourselves is essential. Being the number one, of course, as I stated, is vital. Now that I understand my sense of responsibility, I am grateful to have Reverend David as my teacher, mentor, and guide during this process. With each layer of healing and change I go through, he patiently states that change is constant. And we may go through similar lessons or issues again and again. I know I kept saying I already went through that once. Why is it here again? But he says that is one of the reasons we are still here. I am so grateful I finally got that message. Understanding the importance of being with myself and getting out of my own way, to let go of the control issues so that my true inner self can lovingly take hold of me and let me know that all is well, allows an inner calm and harmony to come through. Finally, I can say, peace, I am still. Yes, this is a magnificent day. Be grateful for the miracles of the day. The time, my husband, my family, friends, the chapel, and everyone around. Rejoice in all its magnificence. And so, this is the day, Father, Mother, God, we as metaphysicians, spiritual beings, have created. With all its love, beauty, uniqueness, and precious time we have together, let us rejoice and be glad in it. I leave that with you. Now let's take a minute to stand up and greet each other and say,